Are there any natural bodybuilders? Yes, there are. There's plenty of us. I'm one. Many of my contemporaries in natural bodybuilding have been, yes, truly natural. Have some of them used something? Possibly. Are some of them flat out, balls out liars? Yes, some of them are. Do I concern myself with them? Not at all. And you know what time it is. I'm cooking those chicken thighs up today. Woo! Some of my basic salt, pepper, garlic, and then some marinated chicken thighs as well. So we're getting to it today. Hang tight. Here we go. Welcome back to Mr. America Heart. So I'm right in the middle of cooking my protein on the week, and I wanted to share with you some thoughts on natural bodybuilding. I've been myself a World Natural Bodybuilding Federation Pro Natural Bodybuilder. That's the WNBF. I've been that for the last half a decade. I've won shows in natural bodybuilding. I've competed for most of my adult life in natural bodybuilding. And I'm going to share with you the thoughts or the processes that people have in their minds about natural bodybuilders and how there's major doubt. Now, I know a bunch of you right now are laughing because you'll look at me and you'll say, yeah, of course you're natural, I know. And yeah, I'm not overblown. Yeah, I acknowledge that. Okay, running on my own juice. Here now at 55. Yes, I do acknowledge that completely. Yes. And then you'll see some of my pictures, and on stage I'll look bigger, of course. And that's, of course, in natural bodybuilding the way it is. We look a lot smaller off stage than we do on stage. So, having acknowledged that, so we can just kind of get past that one, all right? I have no delusions about me looking like Ronnie Coleman right now, okay? So, we're clear. Natural bodybuilding and having competed in it, I've had the benefit of hanging around with a bunch of the men, some of the biggest men in bodybuilding. Most recently I've done a good video on Richard Gozdecki, World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, 3-time heavyweight world champion. And it's obvious that a lot of people do not believe him. He's massive beyond belief on stage. In person, off stage, in clothes, he looks like a super athlete. He really does. Standing at 6 feet, 216, 220 pounds of ripped muscle. So, yeah, the standard is different when we're talking about natural bodybuilding. Now, when we get them on stage, you get a bunch of us on stage, the look is heightened by the lighting. It's heightened by, of course, everything. Being ripped, the oil, all of that stuff, the tan, everything on stage. It's all part of it, just as in drug bodybuilding. Enhanced bodybuilding, as I like to use the softer term now, right? So, are there any real naturals? The truth, having hung out with all of these guys, the answer is yes. The large majority of natural bodybuilders are natural. Have they been natural their whole lives? Maybe not, But the reality of that one is this. If a bodybuilder today who's competing naturally, drug tested, that's by the way, drug tested at a competition as well as, and my former organization did do random off-season testing as well, so you better be clean in the off-season. So if you're going to be tested in and out of season. So I just handled that big comment about, oh, well, anybody can pass a drug test on a certain date. Yeah, that's true. What if you don't expect the date? You might fail that test. That's all I'm saying. But what is the deal as far as years ago, if in fact you've used any sort of chemicals 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and you came off, and the standard of natural bodybuilding, and again, the WNBF has one of the strictest standards out there, which is 7 years drug-free. They do both polygraph as well as urine testing, in season and out of season. If that's the standard, that you need to be 7 years clean, then under the standard of natural bodybuilding, and to be able to compete as a natural bodybuilder and to earn awards such as Natural Pro Bodybuilder or winning a natural show, the standard that's being set is 7 years clean. Now, anybody who's used and is enhanced or has been enhanced will share the truth with you, which is something you've used 8 years ago, 15 years ago. It did not somehow magically create this physique that you have 15 years later when you've been clean and off of those things. That's the reality. Anybody who says different does not know what they're talking about and has not done such a thing. They're just pointing fingers. And generally they're very insecure about how they look themselves. So in natural bodybuilding, if you want to go and talk about somebody who used to compete in the NPC, used to compete in the IFBB, used to compete as a enhanced bodybuilder, and now they don't. Now they're natural. Well, the rules of natural bodybuilding within that one organization I just mentioned happens to be 7 years clean, pass drug tests on stage, as well as, or just as soon as you're off stage, as well as random off-season drug testing. So as long as you can pass all those parameters, yes, you're natural. Can you use creatine? Can you use supplements? Yes, you can. You're welcome to. As long as you're following those rules, then you are, and you say you won a natural show, you are a natural champion. If you've won natural pro status, you are a natural pro bodybuilder. If you're a world champion, such as my friend Richard Gozdecki, 3-time heavyweight natural world champion, then he is 3-time heavyweight natural world champion. Saying different because you have a different opinion means nothing. Saying that you don't think that anybody's natural because they shouldn't even use creatine, that's your standard. If you're going to set a standard like that, then let's do this. Start your own organization. Call it the Ultra Supernatural Organization, and by those standards that you want to now set, calling it Ultra Supernatural Bodybuilding, Lifetime Ultra Supernatural, go ahead. Lifetime Ultra Supernatural minus even creatine. Do whatever you want to do. Minus vitamins and minerals. Whatever way you want to do it, anything you want to call it, start your own organization. But whatever you do, don't set your parameters on a bunch of athletes who are abiding by the parameters and the rules of their organization. So I'm standing with them. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. I am standing with them. If in fact they have passed all of the tests by the parameters that are set forth in the organizations that I've competed in, I'm a natural bodybuilder. So there you go. With a great conscience, I say such things. Now, do I even bother, or it doesn't even bother me when I go and I compete against guys who I suspect may have done different, and maybe they have used, and they came from a different country, and maybe they didn't have any random off-season drug tests that year, and they're ultra huge competing against me. No, I don't feel bad about it at all. I just stay in my lane. I worry about staying in my lane. I don't look over at the other lane the whole time and seeing what the other guys are doing. That's not my cause. My cause is just to compete and do what God leads me to do. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video and all of my videos. Please take the time to subscribe and like and give me your comments below. I love hearing them. Thank you.